Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Pat Carosa Buffalo Bills podcast, where I give my thoughts about the Bills, but also about other things as well, other life advice. Today, I am going to talk about my top 10 Bills games that I have ever went to. You see, my family has season tickets to their games all the way back from 1998. That was when I was 7 years old, and I've been going to Bills games ever since. You see, my family is a huge Buffalo Bills family. We worship the Bills. You can go through any of my parents' any one of my family's houses, and on Sunday during the fall they would be watching the Bills game, or the Bills game would be on. So for the next couple of videos, next 10 videos really, I am going to talk about my top 10 Bills games I ever went to, and I'm going to just go down that list from 10 all the way to the best. And I bet you could predict what my favorite Bills game of all time was. But before I do that, please like, comment, and subscribe so that you can get awesome Bills content throughout the football season. So I hope you do that. I'm close to 40 subscribers. Hopefully I can get to 40 after this video. We will see. So here it goes. My top 10 Bills games ever. Starting at number 10, we have my first ever Buffalo Bills game. And let me just say that was an exciting time. And this helmet is actually the helmet that I wore to that football game. And I remember I had this helmet on and my Doug Flutie shirt on. I was really into Doug Flutie. I love Doug Flutie. He was so exciting. He was an exciting guy to watch, and he won. So I really gravitated toward him. So, it was just so exciting. And I remember going with my dad. It was my dad and I going to my first Buffalo Bills game. And it's a unique perspective, because when you go to your first big sporting event in your lifetime, everything is just so big. The stadium's big. The people are big. The popcorn, the food is big. Your seat is big. Everything was just so big, and you could feel the energy, the exciting energy that each fan has. This was during the 2000 season, so Doug Flutie was still there, and he actually started this game. I think it was against the Colts. I cannot remember what the team was, but I just remember that going into what it was called Ralph Wilson Stadium at the time, I just remember just the energy just being so rich, so exciting. Everyone was just so excited. And as my dad was walking up, we sat in the upper deck, just below the speakers, which, by the way, man, it was so loud. And I had such a headache after that game, but it was worth it. So I just remember going into that game and seeing the field, and it was huge. And at the time, the Bills had AstroTurf, so you could see the sun shining on this AstroTurf and shining back up at you. The NFL had the logo, which looked like a B, so it was the NFL B, not the National Football League. But, it was just an exciting time. And you just remember that first touchdown that you experienced at the Buffalo Bills Stadium, at Ralph Wilson Stadium, and it's amazing. I couldn't see what happened. I think it was a touchdown pass to Andre Reed. It could be a Doug Flutie run for a touchdown. But at the same time, it was just so exciting and just so special to be at that game. There was nothing memorable that happened at that game. The Bills didn't win the AFC East. They didn't beat a very good team, or they didn't win the Super Bowl. nothing really impacted the Bills that day. But for me, it was my first Buffalo Bills game. And for my family, that is the rite of passage. Once you get older and once you turn 7 or 8 years old, you are certified to go to your first Buffalo Bills game. And that is like learning to ride a bike. That is like getting baptized or getting your first Holy Communion or doing something that is, or graduating from kindergarten. As a kid, that is exciting in my family. So it was just amazing. Hearing the Shout song for the first time was amazing. And just when they scored, when either Doug Flutie or Andre Reed, I know it was one of those two, when one of those two scored, the stadium went crazy. Everyone went crazy. My dad went crazy, and I couldn't see what was happening because everyone was standing up and I was really small. So I just couldn't see what was happening, but I knew it was exciting. And I think that's just what it was all about. And then, my dad got me a couple things. Got a Bills clock for me, a Bills pennant, and it was just a really, really amazing time. And it just proved to be such a special day and turned into a special day throughout the next 20 or so years of going to Buffalo Bills games. So I think that's my number 10 favorite game of all time, is my first Buffalo Bills game. Wearing this helmet for the first time and wearing my Doug Flutie jersey for the first time and going to that stadium for the first time was an amazing experience. So that is it for today. I am Pat Rosa. I hope you enjoyed my video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And go Bills.